The opening of 8. Gate Spring off and racing, and Spanish Armada, King's Honor the first to leave. Frappuccino got out of the gates well. Lob running third soon after from Show on the Road, and then Sesh deeper out from On Plein Air. So She Got Sunset Session can't hold a spot at all and had found itself back last. They leave the 700 behind them. The speed turned on. Spanish Armada leading the way. King's Honor's up there second within 3/4 of the pacemaker. Then 2 lengths further back behind them to Frappuccino. Down on the inside of Show on the Road. Outside of them covering ground is Sesh. Looking for the shortest way home. Sunset Session back inside of On Plein Air. And towards the tail is So See God. King's Honor takes Spanish Armada at the 275. King's Honor races clear. 2.5 lengths to Sesh. Frappuccino. Sunset Session starting to work its way into the clear. Has to duck back to the inside. King's Honor's the horse to run down. The shades are on today and he's back on to King's Honor. King's Honor won from a 3-way go for second. Sunset Session, also Sesh, Frappuccino in the middle, then So See God, followed by On Plein Air. Spanish Armada knocking up, and Show on the Road trails them home, the last to greet the judge. King's Honor has got the job done with the first time in blinkers for Mitchell Pateman. Back onto a bit of ground that's suited, using its high speed, and being 2 wins from 2 third-up attempts previously, has again repeated the dose. The stats, uncanny how accurate they can be sometimes. King's Honor gets it. Sunset Session, tardy out of the gates, got back, was looking for the short way home near the rail. Frappuccino at odds has run well. Sesh diving at them on the outside. It was a 3-way tussle for second and third placings, but King's Honor, after 636 days out of the winners list, today salutes with the gear change by King's Troop out of highest honour for MJ, Dr. RJ Lucatella, Jess Ursig, J Featherby, along also with R Graebner, G Radich and Mrs M Wills, ridden by Holly Nottle for Mitchell Pateman. We stand by still for second and third numbers to be declared. It's close. Sunset Session, a Sessions gelding. Michael and Chris Gangemi prepare, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. The outside Sesh by Sessions out of Pure Ivy. Steve Parnham, Reese Radford in the middle. Frappuccino by Machino from Come Sit Beside Me. Lulu Ciani, Jason Whiting. Here are the placings. 1, 3, 8. Frappuccino ran third. 4th, 2, Sesh. And 58.63. The time, a length and a quarter, a short head, official margins. Won by a short head. So it's his 5th win from 16, but they've come at long intervals for King's Honor. Last victory back in November of 2024. Today, the gear change, and it certainly has been effective. Race 2. The Ted Martinovich Spirit of Racing winner handicap, 1,000 the journey, and a field of 8 will run. 12:43 is starting time. Let's go back down now to Lockie Taylor joining us in the yard after this victory, and back there and showing its old early speed with the blinkers going on, and finally back into the winner's circle.
Thanks, Darren, and the great run of form of the Mitchell Pateman yard continues. Mitch, congratulations on the win. King's Honor, the blinkers went on today. What made you pull the trigger in terms of the gear change?
Oh, he's obviously been off the scene a long time, and just got to try and trick him sometimes. I give him a gallop Tuesday morning. Holly rode him in the blinkers, and he works super. I said to sort of Rod and the owners after last start that this race was, you know, the sort of the race I suppose set him for third up after a long time off. I thought he could win a platinum race, so threw everything at him. I must give a massive shout out to Jared Humphreys. He done a stack of work with him over the time out when he done his tendon. He obviously spent a long time there. He did all the work. He only come to me after he trialled this prep, and he was in great order. It was just a matter of getting a couple of runs under the belt, and he's back to his old form.
You've been fairly open in your assessment of this horse, thinking that he's still a couple runs away, he's 1 run away. What have you seen over the last couple of weeks to suggest that today would be his day?
Well, I just knew that when they've had that long off, it takes a couple of runs just for them to get their eye back in. You know, and I thought fitness-wise he'd be close. I was sort of maybe second-guessing myself a little bit this morning whether I'd gone off 1 run too early declaring him, but yeah, he won well.
Can Lord Shiva make it back-to-back at 12?
Yeah, I think so. He obviously drops a fair bit in weight. He's already measured up to 72 plus company, so he'll run a big race.
Well done here and good luck throughout the day.
Thanks, mate.
There's Mitch Pateman and here's Holly Noddle.
Holly Noddle joins us now. Blinkers went on today and he was nice and sharp.
Yeah, he definitely was, and giving that little dig out the barriers definitely sparked him up as well, and he just travelled the whole race.
Top of the home straight, you had Brad covered very early on.
Yeah, I did. I just didn't want to ruin his momentum. He was in a really nice rhythm, and he worked really good on Tuesday, so I thought I had a lot of horse under me.
Later on, what did you think of Sweet Surrender's run here last week?
I thought it was good. We'd done it a bit tough, being 3 wide the whole way with no cover. Hopefully today we can get some cover and get a nicer run.
Beautiful ride, well done.
Thank you.
There's Holly Noddle. She's certainly back in red-hot form, and as is the Mitchell Pateman yard. They are low-flying at the moment, and King's Honour back in the winner's circle for the first time in 636 days. If you don't mind, he takes out race 1 here at Belmont Park.